And now, folks, our main event as 6 of the biggest names in Wasteland will face off in one match right now on Roadhouse. And that, of course, starts with Jeremy F. and Rogers.
Is a battle royal, making his way to the ring, representing the Hooligans from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 198 pounds, the ladies' man, Jeremy Rogers.
Yeah, Jeremy Rogers is one half of a tag team that consists of the DWI World Underground Champion, Soul Man Pat Wood. Jeremy Rogers is here, though, because at Wasteland, he's going to have a big fight on his hands. He's got to get big prepared. He's got to get some big shoes. He's got to get big into it because his opponent is Big Pete. And, of course, speaking of Big Pete, the second opponent in this match is Big Pete Beeman.
And his opponents first.
Are you ready to get big time? Are you ready for some big violence? You ready for some big action? You ready to get big with your words? You ready to have big shoes, big socks, big finger gloves? This is what happens when Big Pete comes to the arena. Everything you say gets big and bigger, and the biggest it gets is when Big Pete comes to the arena. Big Pete has problems with Jeremy. He just doesn't like him. I don't know why. He's like, Jeremy F. Rogers, I don't like you. We're gonna throw down. And of course, the powers to be above, they said that that's a great match to have in the DWI Underground. So at Wasteland, we will see Jeremy F. N. Rogers versus Big Pete. Only in the DWI will you see action like that. And now the opponent number 3. Here he comes, folks. It is Solzion. Now, Solzion of late has had a big problem. He's letting the fact that there are bullies in the DWI get in the way of his wrestling ability. This is a monster among men, and yet he keeps losing his matches. Why? Because he's distracted. He's distracted by the villain of the story, 6. He really doesn't like 6. He thinks 6 is a bully. He just wants to, just pummel 6 like you would squish a slice of bread in your hand, squishing it into like some Play-Doh like substance, and stomp it on the ground and smush it into the rug. So you gotta hire a cleaning crew to clean up the smushed bread that's in your rug, and the cleaning crew gets mad and they take your deposit because you blew up their machine because the bread ruined the rotor in it, and it just, that's how mad Sid is at 6.
And
speaking of 6, here he is, gray dreads and all, one of the creepiest individuals in the DWI. And he is a bit of a bully. He really likes to rest his elbow on the heads of shorter people. He finds that part of his, what he deserves in life. He just, it's the kind of guy he is. Yeah. I didn't even think the guy knew how to talk until recently, but he does. And he wears that mask on his own. It's not ironic. It's not some tribute to Bane from those 2 crappy Batman movies that had Bane in them. I feel bad for Tom Hardy, who had to be one of those Banes. Well, like I said, this is a 6-man match, and that's only 4 of them. Who's number 5? Oh, yeah, you remember, right? You know, get your straight jackets ready. Tie up the straps. Maybe put that X duct tape thing across your eyes. Because it's Psycho Sperback.
Representing the Outlaws.
Now, Psycho Sperback, by rights, should be the number 1 contender. But he's not. He's not. He lost the opportunity. But he still gets a shot because he did win that. And that could be here at the very next Underground on Monday. Will Psycho Sperback be facing the champion currently, Soulman Pat Wood? Or will he be facing the next opponent in this match? We'll find out tomorrow on Wasteland. But right now, this is the Sperback Asylum. Oh, you hear the fans? Who's mad shit crazy? Mad shit crazy. Mad shit crazy. Yeah, the fans they just go off their fucking nut when he shows up in the arena. And of course, the final opponent, the opponent for the champion tomorrow, it's the great Josh Shin. Everybody ready for some Shin style? You ready to get smooth and groove? You ready to put on that watch and look at it when the chicks are watching? Yeah, we got Josh Shin. He's staring down the camera, and he's coming in to prove why they call him great.
Oh, you can almost feel the passion coming from this Cleveland crowd here tonight.
Tomorrow at Wasteland, Josh Shin will go 1-on-1 against the champion, Pat Wood, the Soul Man, versus the Great One. And that's all happening tomorrow. That is the main event, the biggest event of all. Now you ready for this? Because this is an elimination match. Well, the poll out there is they think that the DWI World Underground Championship would look really good on Josh Shin's waist. We took a poll in Hawaii, and 4 out of 5 islands find Josh Shin to be an attractive human being. Oh, and Jeremy's quick to take out the Shin. Wow. And Sid, of course, obviously goes right after 6. That's how angry he is at that man. And you got Psycho Sperback on Big Pete over there in the corner. This is already going to be a slobber knocker of a match. They just beat the crap out of each other until nobody gets up. And Sid's right there on 6. He can't wait until they get in that steel cage tomorrow at Wasteland. Whoa. What a great match this turned out to be. Josh Shin's got Jeremy up, and he throws him over the ropes. Now this is an over-the-top rope challenge, folks. So that's how you lose this match. Sid's got 6 on it, but it's not enough. I'm sure those are 2 big, huge men. Oh, to the midsection there. Jeremy throws the great Josh Shin, but he's going to roll underneath. Yeah, you're going to need more than 1 foot to put him out. And there's a lot of action right there on that rope.
I'd say that's more embarrassing.
Psycho Sperback's taking it to Big Pete behind it, but you can't see it from the camera angle. Oh, Sid punches 6 right in the face. And there's a big, and a reversal. There's the great Josh Shin doing the same thing to Jeremy F. and Rogers. Oh, in the back there was that move, drink. Big Pete just threw Psycho Sperback to the mat. Wow, in another world, maybe one day we'll get to see a one-on-one match with Psycho Sperback and the Big Pete. Because that would be an incredible match. Jeremy F. and Rogers saved himself from elimination. Oh, and a drop kick from the great Josh Shin. So Zion and Six have just been keeping themselves fighting each other. They have no interest in the other four people in this match. They are that angry at each other. When they get inside that cage tomorrow, I'm wondering if the ring will support it.
First time for everything, I guess.
Is Big Pete going out? Nope, he punches Psycho Sperback right in the face. Six has got Sid on the ropes now. The great Josh Shin is ripping at Jeremy's neck.
Well, if he can't bounce back from this, then maybe he's not.
A lot of action going on in the ring right now. It's very hard to keep track of. All six of these guys are going to be in matches that are phenomenal tomorrow at Wasteland. From Psycho Sperback and the great Josh Shin fighting the champion, to Big Pete versus Jeremy Rogers in a Falls Count Anywhere match, to Solzion and Six in that cage. These are incredible matches that we have on the card. Oh, the greats pushing at Jeremy F. and Rogers, but not enough. It's definitely going to take a lot more than that. These guys are going to have to beat the crap out of themselves until they can get out the ring. Oh, and a slam from Jeremy to Josh.
He's in full-on attack mode now.
You never know, a win here or in this match might put Jeremy against Josh if Josh wins that title.
A big-time miss.
We'll see tomorrow when Josh Shin and Pat Wood go one-on-one for that title. Oh, and Psycho Sperback, the first to be eliminated. Well, you know, being a crazy person, he might have got confused with all the people in the ring. He's definitely more of a one-on-one kind of guy. Oh, now Big Pete and Josh both going after Jeremy. Big Pete really doesn't like Jeremy. Oh, they're working together. Is Jeremy next to go out? Oh, you know, he's punching his way back in. And then Josh Shin gets Big Pete up. Oh, but Solzion's still fighting with Six. Gets Six up over his shoulders. And drops him face first. That's like 8 feet to the mat from the top of Sid's shoulders. I think Sid measures in at 6'9".
How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal.
Don't know. You are completely right, King. As Sid throws Six over, Jeremy slams Josh down. Big Pete dusts his shoulders off for dandruff. And he throws Six out. If that's how it's going to be tomorrow, wow! So Zion throws Six out. Oh, and a nice DDT from Jeremy to the great Josh Shin. Now, so Zion's got Big Pete. Those are legit the two biggest men in the DWI, I think. Oh, and Big Pete's holding on. Final four here. One of these guys wants to look good going in the Wasteland tomorrow. Which one will it be? The great Josh Shin's got Jeremy on the ropes. The two biggest men, Big P and Solzion, throwing punches back and forth. And Jeremy F. and Rogers, get the F out. You are out, brother. And now it's down to 3. The great Josh Shin, Solzion, Big Pete.
Thank you for kicking off your weekend with us. We've got a great Friday night planned for you tonight.
It's a good day to be someone who likes the faces, because those are all good guys in the ring. Oh, and Shin takes a nice slam from Solzion. That was like one of them 616 kind of hits. Big Pete misses with the boot. Oh, Solzion's got him though. Or no, Big Pete, this just back and forth. Oh, here we go. Big Pete picks him up. And Solzion has been eliminated. Oh, now it's just down to this Big Pete and the great Josh Shin. You got to do big moves on Big Pete. Get big responses from the big audience out there in this big arena.
Yeah, he's not going to be comfortable.
Oh, and a big punch to the face. Big rake down the spine. Big time slam to the great Josh Shin. But that might have took it all out of him.
His body has to be broken right now.
Yeah, he might be.
My God, the
Big Pete rakes his back again. Oh, but Josh Shin's holding on. If you're to be champion, you have to kind of win the match. What is going to happen here? Oh, what's that? What's happening? Is he out? Oh, and Big Pete dominated the match, folks. That is our winner of this 6-man elimination battle royal. Wow. I really thought the great Josh Shin was going to win it. I would have just lost money. Well, you know, but Big Pete did study with all of the best battle royal competitors throughout the land. He's known them all, from Mumbai to Madagascar.
Big win here in this
That was a good match. Hey, and thank you all for watching another episode of Roadhouse. See you tomorrow at our second ever pay-per-view. Thank you and goodbye.